My husband and son think I'll always follow them, so they don't care about me at all. They even spent my birthday with another woman, my husband's first love. At night, I sat all alone at the dinner table, my phone playing the video Marissa Prescott sent me to show off. She's lying in a hospital bed, my husband comforting her, while my son is lying in her arms saying, I love having Marissa around, I wish she was my mommy. I stared at the blank screen, my hands trembling as I put my phone down. Finally, I whispered, happy birthday to me. Dominic didn't return home until well past midnight, the house unusually dark. There was always a light left on for him, no matter how late he came. But tonight that small comfort was absent. Irritated, he handed Grayson off to the housekeeper without a word and headed toward our bedroom. When he saw the light spilling from under the door, he seemed to relax, just a little. I was sitting on the sofa, perfectly composed, my suitcase packed neatly beside me. On the coffee table in front of me lay the divorce papers, a final decision I had made. Dominic's eyes immediately fell on them, and his expression hardened. He opened his mouth, annoyed. Paisley, what is this? Another one of your stunts? I didn't have the energy for his accusations. Instead, I stood up and, with quiet determination, said, I want a divorce. He sighed, loosening his tie, looking at the small cake on the table. It's your birthday today? His tone was almost accusatory, like my need for attention had somehow slipped his mind. It doesn't matter, I replied, pushing the divorce papers toward him. Sign it, let's end this. Dominic's brows furrowed. Why? Because I forgot your birthday? Isn't that a little melodramatic? His eyes shifted to the papers with mockery. He picked them up, flicking through the pages as if they were some trivial document. You want nothing? You're going to leave with nothing? Where would you even go without me? I bit back the sharp retort rising in my throat. His arrogance made me want to scream, but I just laughed, bitter and cold. Where I go is none of your concern. Just sign the papers. Tomorrow, City Hall. Don't be late. He sneered, his voice turning ice cold. Have you really thought this through? I didn't respond. I just tossed a pen onto the table near him. Stop wasting time. For a moment, Dominic hesitated. His mind seemed to cloud with a momentary unease. But then, with a defeated sigh, he scrawled his name across the papers. Fine, divorce it is. But Sonny's custody? That's off the table. You're not taking him. Before I could respond, Grayson stormed into the room, eyes red from crying. He grabbed onto Dominic's arm and glared at me. I'm staying with Daddy. I don't want to go with you. You're a horrible mom, a mean person. Dominic snapped at him, but Grayson, defiant and sobbing, wasn't done. You ruined everything. If you hadn't come between Daddy and Marissa, she'd be my mom now. My heart tightened, but I refused to let it show. I turned to Dominic, my voice final. I don't care about Grayson. I don't care about anything. I just want a divorce. Dominic's eyes widened in disbelief, as if I'd slapped him. He couldn't fathom that I no longer cared about the son I had nearly died for, the son I had raised with every fiber of my being. His shock didn't last long. Grayson's twisted smile made my stomach churn. Good, Grayson sneered. Now hurry up and divorce her. Marissa's gonna be my mommy. I couldn't hold back the sharp laugh that escaped me. Sign the papers. Dominic, it's over. Grayson's words stung, but I didn't let them break me. Dominic signed with an air of finality, and I grabbed my suitcase, heading for the door. 9:00 a.m. Tomorrow, City Hall. Don't be late, I said, my voice steady and cold. Just as I reached for the door handle, Dominic's hand shot out, grabbing my wrist. The touch I once craved now felt like shackles. Let go, I said, voice icy. He smiled, mocking. In such a hurry to leave? Got someone else already? I felt the exhaustion deep in my bones. Dominic, I've never hated you more than I do right now. For a second, I thought I saw a flicker of regret in his eyes, but it was gone as quickly as it appeared. His grip loosened, and I walked out the door. The sound of it closing behind me was louder than it should have been. At the airport, I was ready to board my flight when my phone buzzed. I answered without checking the caller ID, already dreading the conversation. Grayson's voice came through, shrill and demanding. I want rainbow pasta. There's frozen pasta in the fridge, I replied, keeping my voice as detached as possible. The nanny said it's all gone, he whined, his voice escalating. Then it's gone, I said flatly, my patience wearing thin. I want it now. Grayson continued to scream. Ask Marissa to make it for you, I snapped. There was a brief silence before Dominic's voice.